and Star Trek. And I also mentioned Superman. And that's what we're going to...
I have not seen this yet. We just flew this in.
Oh, I haven't seen it. So here's where we're going to start. No symbol is more iconic. Wherever you go around the world, you know what that giant S stands for. And so this is going to be a fun one to collect if you can get it. It's being offered on FlexPay. Very limited. We just put up the limited edition amount of 743.
Yeah,
so.
I'm anticipating complete and total sellout. We've already sold a fair number of these. Yeah. Interestingly enough, and from a numismatic standpoint, I'll talk about that first. The numismatic standpoint is the Royal Canadian Mint has always kind of been a groundbreaker. They've really done some really cool stuff. And what they did is they partnered with DC Comics to basically do a bullion coin. That's in essence, awesome. like an American Silver Eagle. They did a maple leaf, but instead of putting a maple leaf on it, they put the Superman SShield on it. And it's just incredible. I mean, it's just unlike anything that anybody has ever done. Because what is normally happens is you have these, and they've done some Superman stuff that has been like enameled or something, but they're $199, $299, not graded, not certified, and so this is the full ounce of pure silver. But then we have it graded mint state 70 perfect, exclusive to HSN. Only 743 in the limited edition. We sold basically the same thing in the American Silver Eagle, 17,000 in the limited edition. Basically the same. We might even be more than that now. I think it might be 109 or something like that. And this is, so you can see right there, so there is Elizabeth II. So this is Canadian, 2016, $5. And I love this. So you have several things that make the 70 phenomenally difficult. First of all, you've got the counterfeit technology, and if you look very, very carefully, you can see kind of the rings here. It looks like it's really hard to see. There you go. See, they are right there like the rays. That's a counterfeit detection. Those are engraved in a very special way that's very, very difficult. The engineering on that is so fine, counterfeiters can't do that. And then, of course, you have 9999 fine silver. Then you've got this right here. There's trademark DC Comics, so you're going to have the trademark in there. This is the other counterfeit detection, which is the maple leaf with 16 in the middle right there. And so you put all of that together, and this is a limited edition coin. Now, the American Silver Eagle doesn't have a limited edition. They're going to do 40 or 50 million. This is going to be about 50 times rarer than the American Silver Eagle. And I'm basically the same price. And I have to be honest with you, there are more Superman fans than there are American Silver Eagle fans. Of course. That's just now. So this is exclusive to us, and only $99. Just absolutely spectacular. I want to get something and show it to you here.
All right. As Mike comes back, I want to remind everybody to take advantage of some of the special FlexPay that we're sharing with you tonight. In this case, you can own this for $33.32. This has universal appeal all over the world. It just does, right?
Isn't it cool?
What do you have?
Well, and these are perfect. So this is the way they come from the mint, from the Canadian Mint, Royal Canadian Mint.
Oh, that's neat.
Isn't that a tube with the Superman seal on it right here? And as you can see that, and I think that one's not open, so that one's still sealed. And so there's 25 points. Now you can see they move in there, all of a sudden, none of those are probably now mint state 70s, is what that comes down to. And so, great opportunity. So this is the way they come, and we have the rolls available down there at the bottom. We'll give you the opportunity for single ungraded coins here in a minute for $39.95. Okay. But the graded coin is significant. It is collectible, and it is phenomenally desirable as well. And in mint state 70, I don't know anywhere else you can buy this coin. And it's such a limited edition. So now you take the silver bullion coin. Of course, silver bullion's gone up so substantially here in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So we still have a coin that's very substantially rare from a numismatic standpoint, because the Canadian government limited this pretty significantly. It's going to be somewhere between about 30 and 50 times rarer than the American Silver Eagle, yet it was still selling for those kind of bullion type prices. And so then the way they make it with all the counterfeit ultimate detection makes it even harder to get an absolutely perfect mint state 70, which is why instead of 17,000 of these like we had for the American Silver Eagle, I have 743.
Yeah, which is a small amount.
Yes, I have a very small
limited.
amount. Yeah.
If you would like to own it, give us a call. This is very cool. You know, when I first started working with Mike, I'm like, how do you get into this coin collecting business? And I think so many of you have watched Mike, you know him very well, but many of you are just kind of tuning in, and you're like, you know what? How do I know what to buy? Where do I start? What do I collect? And Mike told me right out the gate, buy what you like.
Yeah.
Just buy what you like. Buy
Absolutely.
what tugs at your heart. Buy, you know, where you connect. And so,
and then buy the best grade that you can afford.
Absolutely.
So get the theme that you like, and I mean, who doesn't want to be Superman?
Everybody.
You know, everyone wants to be Superman. And so you do that, and then buy the best grade. Yeah. And Mint State 70, for those of you that are unfamiliar with that, coins are graded on a 70-point scale. So 70 is the highest grade. There's no Mint State 71 or 70.1. 70 is perfect. So not only is this a certified Superman coin, it is certified perfect.
Yes.
That is a big deal. Like, for instance, that we just about have sold out. We got maybe 5 or 6 of the 1986 Proof American Silver Eagles that were $119. In Proof 70, we're like $499 on that same coin. The only difference being grade. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. And this coin is absolutely, positively perfect. Additionally, even at $99.95, we still give you the red oak presentation box that you see right here, which I believe is a $14.95 value, which brings us down into the $85 range, which I'm certain that you just can't touch these coins. And then, of course, that's in other grading. In ANACS first day of issue that you see here, that is exclusive to us here at HSN. Okay. So these 743, every one of those is available right now and only from HSN right now at $99.95. Well over, and like I said, with everybody on the phone, probably a third of the entire quantity. We are debuting it right here, right now.
So it won't last. I mean, if you'd like to have it, because we just didn't have a lot to begin with, here's a real chance for you to be able to get something pretty unique and really, really special. I think we can all identify with the Superman story. Who hasn't seen one of the many ranges of the movie?
Who doesn't want to fly?
Right, it's cool, right?
Any superpower, flying's always first. Flying's always first.
So the whole 9 yards, that big S kind of emblazoned across the chest, it's a big deal. So it's great that you can select this today. And it's wonderful to see how many of you are loving it and picking it up. It is brand new. As we've talked about, we have a lot of brand new layered into the show tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Shopping with us couldn't be easier, whether you're a phone person and you want to call our toll-free 800 number, whether you're an app person and you want to download our app to your mobile phone or tablet, or whether you're an internet person, just go to hsn.com, type in that item number, and go clickety-click, and we send it to you. You usually get all of our merchandise within 7 to 10 days, and you always have that 30-day money-back guarantee.
And that's important, particularly in coins, because understand, nobody makes coin buying easier. Normally, when you're buying coins, you have to pay an additional premium to use a credit card. There's no 30-day money-back guarantees. A flex pay is nobody gives you flex pay, basically, let alone 3 flex on this. You can get this coin home for basically the price of the silver that's in the coin, is ultimately what it comes down to. And then you get a perfect coin, and you get it certified. And there's only 743, and I keep doing that because U.S. coins are rotated 180 degrees and Canadian coins aren't. $5 face value on that. As you can see, an absolutely perfect Superman coin that you're going to have here, just put out by the Royal Canadian Mint. It has exploded onto the scene, is phenomenally, incredibly popular, and it has been popular in our first day of issue. Perfect coin here as well.
See, when I was growing up, we've been talking about back in the day a lot, right? When I was growing up, people collected comic books. It was, you'd go and you'd seek it up, and you'd buy it, and you'd have it. I know everything is now done on the internet and that sort of thing, but very, very cool. So we've got a quick update for you.